Sup guys, it's Nate. I'm gonna play some Clash Royale. I'm only playing about 3,400 range. I'm just gonna be showing off this deck that I made. I've been using this deck for a long time, and it's not really meta, per se. And you could probably see a lot of weak spots in this deck, but I seem to make it work against all kinds of decks in this current meta. You know, the Night Witch, Hogs, P.E.K.K.A.s, Battle Ram. Doesn't seem to matter what deck I face. I can seem to make it work. Now, obviously, you'll never have a 100% win rate with any deck. Now, here we're just going to go Hog Goblin Barrel because he just used that Lava Hound right there. And that's going to do quite a bit of damage for us over there. Hopefully he doesn't go Loon. If he does, we'll just put the cannon out here and distract that. Doesn't seem like he's going to. We're going to just use Fire Spirits on those minions. Get those taken out. We're just going to send some goblins over there. Going to put a cannon down for this mini P.E.K.K.A. And then probably go Valkyrie. And then that tower over there is in. We're going to fireball this. Get rid of that mini P.E.K.K.A. and all those lava pups. He did a decent amount of damage, but we've basically got that left tower now. So, at any point in time, we could just log that tower to take the win. But right now, we're just going to pressure the other side. So we're just going to go Hog Barrel again since he just did that. We're going to let the Hog tank for the Goblin Barrel. Get off quite a bit of damage there. He's going to have to fireball that again. Not going to do too well for him. I'm thinking he might be hiding a balloon and just not using it quite yet. We're going to, again, Fire Spirit on the minions. Just going to take those out. Ooh, he almost zapped them. That would have been really bad. But, thankfully we were able to get some work done there. We're going to put goblins because I'm expecting a mini P.E.K.K.A. And, don't want to waste elixir. Just going to put that cannon down. And seems like he's not really doing too much here. So we're just going to do a Hog Valkyrie push. That's going to be really strong for us. He seems to have that tower, but that's okay. We're going to take this tower over here and log it real quick and get some really good damage done over there on the right. We're going to throw a barrel over there. Keep the pressure on him. We're going to put goblins down for that mini P.E.K.K.A. And where we're probably going to run into trouble is with this Inferno Dragon. Not too sure how I'm going to want to deal with that. Just going to keep it a little distracted here. There's that balloon that I've been expecting. Get that taken out. He's got that Inferno Dragon's going to lock on. Hopefully not do too much damage here. Throw a barrel over there. Let the towers take those minions out and soak up some of that damage. We're just going to log that tower and take it. And then send a Hog Rider in, some goblins, and then, you know, just kind of keep the pressure up. It seems that we've got this game. And it looks like he's given up. So we're just going to take the 3 crown real quick. And that's a good game. So you see, a deck like Lava Loon can even be taken on by this deck with next to no air defense if played correctly. And you got to really just outcycle them and make them make decisions they don't want to make. Put a lot of pressure on them so they can't cycle the way that they want to. So here's the deck if you want to use it. We'll run a couple more games. Maybe show you a different type of deck matchup so you can know how to use it against all kinds of decks. The best matchups I'd say for this deck that you'll usually win are any kind of Hog matchups. Other people using the Hog, you'll beat them easily with the cannon and goblin, you know. Basically, all these cards are well on offense and defense. Your main offense is going to be the Hog Goblin Barrel, and your main defense is going to be like goblins and cannon. But all these cards can be used for offense and defense, except for obviously Hog Rider. He's not a very defensive card, and Goblin Barrel. These two can't really be used defensively, but literally all the rest of the cards can be used on offense and defense, which is the great thing about this deck. So let's see what we can do here. Give him a good luck. Facing only a level 10. This kind of sucks for him. So right off the bat, don't like to send my Hog Got the log perfectly for these goblins and for that princess, hopefully. Gonna reach her perfect. So he has arrows clearly, as he used on the goblin barrel up there, so we know he has that. So we're gonna send hog, goblins. We're gonna see what he does about that. Okay, not a bad decision by him. Still gonna get off a hit or two over there. I'm expecting a hog or something. We're gonna use fire spirits on the princess and just put a cannon down in the middle to take out that Valkyrie and distract it. And then we're just gonna chill for a minute here, build up some elixir and see what he wants to do. And throw another barrel over there. I don't know if he's back to his arrows yet. I'd like to assume he is. Okay, so he has arrows and log. So the goblin barrel's probably gonna get countered 9 times out of 10 with this. We're just gonna send a lone hog rider. Oh, we got the cannon card. That's interesting. Okay, so what we're gonna do for that is we're gonna just put goblins on it. We're gonna log this and hopefully hit the cannon card as well. Put that cannon there for the Valkyrie. She is targeted on the tower, but we're not gonna take too much damage here. Now he's back to his arrows, so we don't really want to throw the goblin barrel quite yet. Now what we're going to do is send fire spirits by themselves and see if he counters that. If not, it's going to be a nice little amount of damage. Okay, so Electro Wizards. Now we have a Valkyrie for that, and we can do a hog Valkyrie push. Don't want to throw the barrel with that. We're just going to log the princess, get some damage on that tower as well. And the hog, doing quite a bit for us there. So we're going to go cannon, and we have fire spirits for this goblin barrel. Not going to be the best. Obviously, log would have been better, but as you see, not too much damage. We're going to send goblins over here for the princess, and then go hog barrel push. We have a fireball ready for, there it is, the Electro Wizard. Hog Rider, almost getting off another shot. So we're going to see what he's got. We're going to do cannon, log, this barrel, and fire spirits on that princess. So as you can see, this deck's really good with countering. He can't seem to get any real damage done here. So he's going to get some with that cannon cart. Unfortunately. Nope, you haven't countered that well. So that's going to be another W for us here. We're going to give him a good game, thumbs up, and that's it. So as you can see, even quicker decks like that, you can counter fairly well. All you have to do is really throw off their cycle and know what counters you need to use for certain cards. And sometimes you have to make a counter. Like cannon, typically you wouldn't use that on like a Valkyrie, but if you find yourself against a card that you don't exactly have a counter for, you can make one for it. Like the cannon card, the goblins were pretty well against that. Fire spirits and log were very interchangeable for the princess and goblin barrel. And the fireball and Valkyrie were great for the wizard, Electro Wizard, I could say. And so it's basically just about knowing these cards and how they can be used against other cards. And it's a really kind of fast-paced deck, even though it's 3.0. And sometimes you'll find yourself, this happens to me a lot, where you'll face a deck where one of the cards won't really be necessary the whole game. Like you'll go a game where you don't really see yourself using the fireball. Like last game, I used it once, I think, for the Electro Wizard. So, very good deck, I think.